So here at the Brommelton landfill, we're currently running 2 projects. We have recently commenced the landfill capping project to cap their old landfill cell, and we're also running one of our Beaudesert machines here to deal with leachate. So the biggest challenge at this site is the newly constructed landfill cell that has filled up with stormwater. Because they'd recently only just started landfilling in that cell, any water that falls there is now considered leachate. So they're having to deal with a lot of water, and normally they would have to truck that water away to a treatment plant, which is extremely expensive. So our Beaudesert comes to site. It can be set up in about 2 days, and we commission it over a week based on the water chemistry. We are treating about 25,000 litres a day here, and we are hoping to help them empty that landfill cell so they can start landfilling again. The biggest challenge for the landfill cap here is that they wanted to utilise soil on site. The cost of importing material to build the landfill cap was exorbitant, and if they had done that, the project would not have gone ahead. So to do the capping on this landfill cell, we're using soil from the existing landfill site. So we're actually helping them out by digging their future cell in the future cell footprint. So that is going to save double handling down the line. There are a few issues with the soil here on this site. When you're capping a landfill, it's important that the soil is stable. So our expertise in soil science have allowed us to analyse what the soil is here, determine what amendments were needed, like gypsum, and work out a treatment rate so that we can use that soil on site and give them an outcome without them having to import material. We're also manufacturing topsoil here because there's a limited amount of topsoil for use on this project. So we're importing compost and gypsum as well to manufacture topsoil. Once we've applied that, we'll hydromulch the site and hopefully irrigate it to get good vegetative cover and protect the completed work area. Beaudesert is lucky enough to employ an erosion and sediment control professional within the team. So he's been able to review the drainage infrastructure proposed for around the finished cap. By doing so, we've been able to suggest some improvements to council around seed selection, coir mesh to help protect the site. Once we've finished the capping project, we'll have a landfill cell that is permanently capped and protected from rainfall, so we're not generating additional leachate and not losing gas. It's being captured and can be used beneficially down the line. Beaudesert is helping the site deal with a pressing issue, which is too much leachate. Once we get through that leachate, we'll be able to utilise it as a management tool to keep freeboard in the site for future weather events. We're really lucky at Beaudesert to have the team that we have. We have a broad range of skills and expertise that we can rely upon on all sorts of projects. So here at Brommelton, we've been able to employ our soil scientists, civil construction specialists, as well as our chemists and engineers who have been able to deliver solutions for council. This is a really important site for Beaudesert. It's actually our first landfill site where we deployed Beaudesert to deal with landfill leachate. After Cyclone Debbie in 2017, they had a stormwater pond impacted by leachate that they needed to deal with. Since that initial project back in 2017, Beaudesert is really proud of the relationship they have with Scenic Rim Council. We've been working here for a number of years on various projects, helping them build a sustainable future at this landfill.